Comments about the game to start off with, and then we'll open the floor for questions here in front.
I thought there was two very good teams that went at it from the start. One was much more consistent tonight than the other. I thought once we got behind, we forced the issue a little bit. I think we, early in the first half, hung our heads when we should not have. We missed a couple shots that maybe we would normally make, maybe we expected to make. And then we let it snowball on the other end where we just, a missed shot. This time of year, you got to get back and do whatever you have to do to get the stop. And I thought we let a missed shot end up in an easy basket for them. That's the first time this tournament, I believe, first time in a long time that we've been out rebounded, especially like that. We're pretty good at getting that stop initially. We've always played bigger teams, stronger teams, but we usually win the battle of the boards. And it was obvious in the first half that that was going to be a tough task tonight. And that being said, we got a good group of guys that made a good run this year, and I'm extremely proud of the effort that they put out. A guy like AJ Williams was my first recruit to Cabrini. There are guys in this building, guys back home watching the game that would die to have the career he had. And I hope that he understands that, and when the sadness wears off, that he looks back with a lot of pride on what he did for Cabrini. He and Goran Dulak were the two guys that made it through that first recruiting class, and they've been to Salem twice. That's pretty darn good. And they have a lot to be proud of, so.
It seemed like free throw shooting has been a bit of a problem based on your stats. Tonight, every time you get close, you get to the line, you miss a couple of free throws, and they come back and score. Is that a big? Did that frustrate your team?
That was very big. I mean, we shot 37 free throws, and we said in the second half we got to the line right away because we were much more aggressive offensively. But when you get there, now you got to make them, and it was very frustrating to get there. And even a couple where it was the and one situation to really bring us back to that under 10 point a couple times. We missed the front end of a one-on-one, and they come down and hit a three. I think we had it to 9. And we had the momentum, and you gotta make free throws at that point in the game to really. We had an opportunity to get 2 points with the clock stopped and keep going. Listen, we were down 12 with 4 minutes to go. The game's not over. But we have to make those free throws, and we have to get the stops. And even when we got the stop, now we got to, we missed some shots again. And Tim McDaniels had a couple where he got right to the rim and just didn't finish. He normally finishes that. So.
Obviously, both teams have got a lot of players, but it seems like a lot of guys coming to work. He had a hell of a game, like 21 points. He had a big factor there. He started in the second half, after that run out. It's a little deeper than you guys.
I give them a lot of credit up and down their roster. They had guys that stepped in and made plays. And I think that's what it was. They might be deeper than us. I don't know. But I think the difference in a game like this tonight was, Workman took advantage of some opportunities, and we didn't. We had some similar opportunities where our guys kind of hesitated. He had no hesitation in his game, and he's that size and that mobile, and can spread you out because he can shoot it. It's tough. That's tough. I think the one guy that maybe, I don't know if I didn't give enough credit to or enough time to in scouting report, but you look at the box score and probably should have spent a little more time on with 10 Williamson. They went to him and he hit a lot of those mid-range jumpers early, and we were kind of just wanted to keep him out of the lane. Watching him on film, a lot of his stuff was to the rim. Listen, I think they did what they were asked. He made shots, so that's tough.
Aaron, second quarter.
Can you talk about how you guys still got 10 or 5 guys were shot and you put at double figures in points? How, where it's even in a losing effort, you guys put up a game where offensively, normally that's late.
Yeah, and I think that's the scoring 82 points. I mean, just about every game we played it this year. We usually can figure if we get to 80, we're going to win, and that's the mentality we take on. I know there's a lot of coaches that say, hold your opponents to 60 and we'll win. I don't know, I kind of like the offensive end a little more, and I tell our guys, we get to 80, we're probably going to win. And but you come up against a team like Amherst who averages 84, you better do something on the other end of the court as well. And but yeah, we are used to getting that type of scoring where we had five guys in double figures. You know, I think it goes back to the rebounding. 6 for 17 from 3, not great, but not awful. Better than they were from the arc, which is typical of our team. So.
Aaron, I mean, it's a little easier this time than last year. Leaving here because last year was obviously came so close in the title game. I mean, did the best team just win tonight?
Yeah. I put my hat down to Amherst. They're a real good team. They out-hustled us today. And as you can see, the rebounds, second chance points, and us on the not making a lot of free throws, it hurt us a lot. So, I mean, it hurts, but sometimes you can't. It's a game. It's got many more to come for some players. But it always hurts losing, but it's hard. You just got to brush it off.
You got a couple of years left, eligibility-wise. Do you expect to be back here again to see us again?
Yeah, my plan, as long as I'm here, is to come to Salem every year that I'm here. So, I mean, hopefully it can work out, but I can't tell the future. We'll see when the time comes.
Coach, yeah, of course, the beginning of the second half, it looked like the team came out a little fight, called a timeout. All of a sudden, the team comes to life. You had Fran trimming together points, actually got his 1,000 free throw here. Could you talk us through that timeout?
Not specifically, not on the record. It was just, we got 2 ways this game can go. It can go real south, really quick, or we can fight or claw our way back into this. We've been in this situation before. I don't remember exactly what the point difference was at that time, maybe 16, 17. We've been there before, you know. Listen, part of it was we were on the other end of this last year in this very building. We know what can happen. You got to just go out there and fight. We were I think at that point, 1 foul away from the bonus. So every time we get fouled, we got an opportunity to score. That was really what that timeout was about. We need to start taking this personal, and our guys responded. They came out and responded to it.
Coach, can you talk a little about Fran Rafferty scored his 1,000th point today, career point. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That's great. So you just said that. I didn't know. I mean, we knew he was getting close towards the end of the year. I think that's tremendous to finish your junior year, a game like this, to score that 1,000th point is awesome. You know, and we'll have him back next year. And he's got the work ethic where he'll each game move his way up that list on the banner in the gym, the 1,000-point scores, where I know that he'll be right back in the mix. So I couldn't be happier for him. He's a captain, he's a leader, he's what our program is about. So, I think that's tremendous. I think Aaron will probably be there soon too.